My name is Helene and I am a South African lawyer and journalist who comments on, analyzes and summarizes South Africa's lockdown regulations. Just in case you missed something in the last week or so, this video summarizes how the latest lockdown regulation amendments affect specifically hospitality and sport in South Africa. Detailed directions are expected for both of these categories, but we haven't received them yet, and a short version of the regulation amendments has been gazetted, so I'll summarize that for you guys. So regarding hospitality, you can now sleep over at a lodge, hotel, B&B, timeshare facility, resort or guest house for rest and relaxation purposes or for fun, if that sleepover location is within the same province that you are in. So intra-provincially you can travel for luxury purposes and you can sleep over, which is a great amendment. Our curfew, so to speak, has been extended from 9 to 10. This is according to the updated regulations on movement. When it comes to sporting events, matches will be able to proceed, but they will look way different from that what we're used to. Please remember that when you listen to these discussions, always remember that there are relevant directions for each different department. So please read this along with that if you have any further questions. And I will now be looking at Regulation 39, which deals with hospitality in more detail. And after that, I'll look at sporting in more detail. So previously, hotels, lodges, B&Bs, timeshare facilities, resorts and guest houses were closed to the broader public. Only tourists who were stuck there during lockdown, those who needed to sleep over for work, or those who were there in isolation or quarantine could actually stay at these facilities. And as you now know, if you reside in the same province as one of these, you can sleep over for luxury purposes, for relaxation. Next up, we are going to discuss sport. So here you have to read Regulation 39 and 37 together. Professional athletes, contact sports and non-contact sports, domestic matches will be allowed. This is subject to the directions, as I've said, that we're still waiting for. Who can attend these matches? According to the amended regulations, the following categories of persons can attend sporting matches: journalists, radio and television crew, security personnel, emergency medical services, and the necessary employees employed by the owners of the venue of the sport match. Only the required number of players, match officials, support staff and medical crew required for a sport match may attend. No spectators will be allowed, and international sporting obviously will not continue as our borders are still closed. More detailed regulations and directions are expected, and I'll keep you posted. Please take a look at Caxton Local Media's up-and-coming feature today. We'll be discussing more of these new regulations in details such as those dealing with permitted economic activity, the closure of our borders, and personal movement in more detail.